In the vast, frozen wilderness of early 20th century Ontario, the Sandy Lake Ojibwe people lived by ancient laws, governed by the seasons and the spirits. During the endless, hungry winters, a terrible fear would descend upon them. The fear of the Windigo. It was a spirit of starvation, a psychosis that could turn a loved one into a cannibalistic monster. To protect them stood one man, Jack Fiddler. He was a hunter and a trapper of the Sucker clan. He was not just a hunter, he was a shield against the darkness. In his lifetime, he claimed that the Windigo had possessed him, killing his wife and his children. But his greatest challenge would not come from the spirit world. It would come from a world that did not understand his own. The winter of 1906 was cruel. As famine tightened its grip, a woman in the community fell gravely ill, gripped by a fever and an insatiable hunger that the elders recognized as the first signs of the Windigo curse. Her own family, terrified of the transformation and for the safety of their tribe, made an agonizing choice. They called for Jack Fiddler. The ritual was not an act of malice, but of mercy. It was a solemn, necessary rite to free the woman's soul before the monster consumed it, and to protect the community from the ensuing horror. In the eyes of his people, Jack Fiddler was once again a savior, but his actions, carried on the wind, reached the ears of the outside world. To the fledgling Canadian government, the story was not one of spiritual protection, but of murder. The Northwest Mounted Police were dispatched to impose a new law. When the officers arrived at Sandy Lake, they were met not with resistance, but with confusion. These men, with their stark uniforms and foreign ways, arrested the elderly Jack and his brother Joseph for the killing. The clash of two worlds was absolute. The ancient customs of the Ojibwe were put on trial by a legal system that had no framework to comprehend them. Jack Fiddler, the revered hunter and trapper, was now a common criminal, taken from his home and facing a trial in a language he did not understand, for a crime his people saw as a sacred duty. Jack Fiddler saw no justice. He was a man of the forest, a keeper of old ways, now caged by a new world. One morning, the great Windigo hunter slipped away from his captors and walked back into the woods that he called home. He would not stand trial. He was later found, having taken his own life, preserving his honor in the only way he had left. Jack Fiddler's death marked the end of an era, the last time the Ojibwe would live completely under their own law, and the moment a legendary protector faded into the mists of history.